another one.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Tayance, and I'm finally back with another video after a year-long break. Super long, I know. I'm back. That's all that matters. It was a crazy year. A lot of stuff happened, but y'all know I always bounce back, so I'm back. So today we're going to be doing an everyday makeup look, the one that you see on my face. I don't wear makeup every day, but this is just a look I do when I am wearing makeup, you know, when I want to throw something on my face, when I want to go out, because you know it's cute enough to go out with, you know, have fun, whatever. So let's skip the talking and let's just get right into this video. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do today is prep my skin, and I'm going to start off with the MAC Mineralize Time Check Lotion. So what this does is it minimalizes the look of your pores on your skin, and it just hydrates your skin. You know, you don't want to put makeup over dry skin, and you definitely don't want big pores under your makeup because you're going to see that, and that's not the look we want. We want a smooth finish. So then I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime Essential Oils in the scent Grapefruit and Chamomile. So what this does is it leaves like a dewy glow on your skin, and it just hydrates your skin even more with the essential oils that it needs. So I just take this extra step just to make sure my skin is hydrated underneath all this makeup that I'm about to put on. So next I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. Today I'm using the MAC Eyebrow Styler in the shade Genuine Aubergine. And right now I'm just brushing my eyebrow hairs up. So I have naturally kind of thick eyebrows, so I try not to fill them out so much just because I don't want to take it back to 2016 me and have boxy eyebrows that are super thick and very unnatural. So what I'm doing now is just underlining the bottom of my eyebrows just to make it more sharp and clean, because I do need to go in and pluck them. And I'm not really going like actually in my eyebrow to fill it in. I'm just doing the bottom, and then I'm going to go over on the top just to outline the top just to make it more sharp. And I do fill it in on the tail just because that's the more thinner side of my eyebrow. But towards the beginning, I just brush up and then I blend in the tail to the middle of my eyebrow. Alright, so now that I'm done filling my eyebrows in, I'm going to go ahead and set them into place with some gel, just because my eyebrow hairs are super long and they never want to listen to me. So I'm going to use the Got To Be gel, y'all, to gel my eyebrows down. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but y'all, I promise you this keeps my eyebrows in place. Now listen, you don't need a lot because you don't want to be walking around with crunchy eyebrows. Like, that's not cute. So only use a little bit. And this eyebrow spoolie that I'm using is from Elisa brush set from Amazon. It was literally like $7. You'll see me use these brushes throughout the video. They're pink at the top and blue at the bottom. And I'll definitely leave the link to them down below because I live by these brushes, you guys. They were super affordable and they work super well. So now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to carve out my eyebrows. I'm the shade 53 S Deep Sand. So I love this concealer. It's definitely one of my favorites. The only downside that I've noticed with this is that it does dry super quick. So try to work as fast as you can while working as neatly as you can with this, because if you take too long, it'll be super hard to blend out. So just keep that in mind if you use this concealer. And you guys, just a reminder that your eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. And I've definitely noticed that over the years, like, one of my eyebrows is like naturally just higher than the other, and I've had to come to terms with it because it will never ever be equal to the other one. That's just how it is. So don't get discouraged if your eyebrows are too crazy. Now, they're supposed to be sisters, not strangers, all right, y'all? So don't be walking around with very uneven eyebrows. Just try to make them as equal as you can and you'll be good. Alright, so now what you're about to see me do is blend the concealer out underneath my eyebrows. This brush is from the Eco Tools brush set from Amazon. This came in about a 6-pack of brushes for blending, and I also live by these brushes, you guys. They're super affordable and they work super well. So just a tip when you're blending anything on your face, don't rub it around, pat it around, because when you rub, you spread everything too thin and you won't get as much coverage. Rather, if you pat, you'll get as much coverage as you can out of the product. So next I'm going to go ahead and carve out the top of my brow. Today I'm going to use the MAC Studio Finish SPA 35 Concealer in the shade NW40. Guys, this has to be one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite concealers ever. I love the texture. It's super creamy, so it's super easy to blend out. If I have a blemish, all I have to do is put this on it and I know nobody will be able to see it. Okay, so once I finished carving out the top of my brow, I'm going to take that same brush that I used to blend out the bottom, and I'm going to blend out the top. So when I blend out the top, I'm not going to blend super harshly. I'm just going to make sure there aren't any harsh lines. So once everything is blended to my liking, I'm going to go ahead and start with my under eye concealer. So what I do is I do my inner corners and a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and then my outer corners facing upwards. So what this does is it gives the effect that your face is more snatched. So next I'm going to go in and add more under eye concealer, and I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Beige. I love this concealer because it has more of a yellow undertone which matches my skin, and it still gives me a lot of coverage. Now, I know this looks crazy and I know it looks like I'm a raccoon, but you guys, just trust the process, okay? It's gonna come together. It's not too bright. It's gonna come together. I promise. I promise. Alright, so once I have that blended out to my liking, I'm just going to go in with a tiny beauty blender and just clean up those edges a little bit so they're more seamless. Then I'm going to go in with my Makiage concealer in the shade 14.5. I like to use concealer more than foundation just because I like the coverage, but this is usually my summer concealer. As you can tell, I haven't been outside because it's a little dark, so I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 330 on top. So this is just a personal preference of mine, but I never really like to put too much makeup on my forehead. The most I'll do is the residue of whatever is on my brush from blending out my foundation, or just a little bit of concealer, just because I feel like it makes it look cakey if I put too much on my forehead. So next I'm going to go ahead and set everything on my face with my Prep Prime and Fix Max Setting Spray. So then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and make sure I'm pressing firmly onto my skin to make sure everything is set before I go in with my translucent powder. Next, to contour, I'm going to go in with my Ruby Kisses concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa, and I'm just going to carve out the bridge of my nose just because I want it more defined. And I like the illusion of like a button nose, so I'm going to add that line over the tip of my nose just to give it that little illusion. Then I'm also going to go in and do contour on my cheekbones just to accentuate them a little bit more. Like I was saying earlier, I like my face to look snatched. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out, but y'all, right here my camera died, so just pretend you see me blending it out. So then after I blend out my contour, I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. I love this powder because it doesn't leave a backflash when I take pictures, and it doesn't leave me like super cakey like most powders do. So I definitely like to build up with this product. When I did my first eye, I used way too much. Usually I like to do smaller amounts and just build up as I go on and use as much as I need. So I just do these in the areas that I like to have highlighted on my face. I went in on my cheekbones because I like that snatched look. Then I went in the T-zone of my forehead, then the tip of my nose, and the bridge of my nose is where I like the lightest on my face just because I like the contour, and that's where I apply the most also. Then I'm going to go in with my Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Palette, and I love this palette so much because it has neutral tones that fit my skin tone that aren't too dark and aren't too light. Then I'm going to go on the bridge of my nose and then emphasize that contour that I covered up a little bit with the powder just to make sure that you can see where I want my lines at. Then I'm also going to go in on my cheekbones for a bronzer just to give color back into my face. And just a tip, if you're wearing a hair wrap like I am, please make sure to lift it up and add product underneath it. You don't want those harsh makeup lines around your forehead when you take it off because it's gonna give mask and we want to give skin, okay? So then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Medium just because I like my under eyes super bright, and this gives me more of a brighter finish and it also makes it look more smooth in my opinion. So I'm just going to go right under my eyes for some more coverage and a little bit more brightness. Then on top of that, I'm going to go in with a blending brush and I'm going to just wipe off any excess so I can get the smooth finish and make sure I don't have any remaining loose powder on my face.
XYN be cooking.
So next I'm going to add my lashes, and guys, these are my favorite beauty supply store lashes. They cost about $10. They're the V-luxe lashes in the style Velvet Rose. I'm pretty sure they're 25 mm, but you guys, these lashes are literally the best you can buy at the beauty supply. Like, they're amazing. This is the only brand I'll buy. But on my bottom lashes, I'm using the Maybelline Express the Colossal Mascara just because I like my bottom lashes to be defined and they're long, and I think I just like that look where you have top and bottom lashes. So a tip for applying lashes is to let the glue get tacky, especially if you're using hair glue. For me at least, if I just put it up there, you know, still wet, it makes my eyes kind of like sting because of the chemicals, I guess, which is really bad. But y'all know I'm gonna use hair glue forever. Like, I live by hair glue. But yeah, let the lashes get tacky before you put them on your lashes. So I like to just take a minute and just do my bottom lashes while those are drying. So these lashes weren't curling how I wanted them to, so I just took my eyelash curler and curled them just a little bit. When you're doing this, you don't have to curl them like you're curling your real lashes because we don't want them too curled. I just wanted them to sit up how they were when I first got them. So then I'm just going to go in with this NYX felt tip eyeliner pencil and then just mark the beauty mark on my face just because I wanted to show out. I don't do this every time I do my makeup, but today I just felt like doing it. So then we're going to go in with this MAC lip pencil in the shade Blackened Plum and outline my lips. So after I'm done outlining my lips with the MAC lip pencil, I'm going to go in with my NYX lipstick lip lingerie in the shade Baby Doll. So after I do that, I'm going to use this really cute lip gloss I found at the hair supply store. I'm not sure of the name, but if I can find it, I'll leave it down in the description box below. It's just a pink lip gloss with like shimmer in it, so it leaves a really cute glossy effect on this lip combo. So once again, I'm going to go in with my MAC setting spray just to set everything in place. And then I'm going to add a cute little gold highlight on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, then also on the inner corners of my eyes. And once that's all done, we're basically finished, but I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender just because my face wasn't really completely dry from the setting spray, and I'm just gonna tap everything into place on my skin and then clean up a little bit around where the lip liner was. So as you guys can see, here's the finished look. Here's a few videos I added to my Instagram. As you can tell, it's super cute for just going out or just a regular everyday makeup look. Alright y'all, so hopefully you guys like this makeup look. You know, just simple to do. You know, whenever you want to look cute, this is what I do, at least, obviously. But first of all, I'm not a licensed makeup artist, so please don't come for me in the comments. Like, if you have some tips for me, let me know, because you can only get better, okay? Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on the socials. I'll drop them below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.